Hey, RetconRaider here. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible. With special thanks to Anerdinwarpaint, Antonio Hernandez, Matthew Holmquist, Nathan Welch Jr., and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, as we continue stumbling and bumbling our way across the Sword Coast. Eventually, we'll find our way to Baldur's Gate, probably. But until then, adventure awaits. Now, I did spoil myself a little, and I looked up some info on this cannibalistic cutie, and it turns out we can't actually recruit him just yet. I have basically been told to just be patient. Apparently with the death of his mother, provided we don't actually kill him, it's just a matter of time before we'll eventually run into him again. So, I guess we will just continue on our way. Seems pretty empty up here. Now, there was a section of the wall we could click on here somewhere. There we go. Okay, I really could have used like an exit prompt or something, but sure. Oh, hello there. Scratch and Gomwek. That's sad. Now where are we? Oh, I see. I think we're just below the village walls. Yep, there's the gate. And there's the Owlbear Cave. So, yeah, they didn't put us too far out. We're basically just at the top of that slope. Well, we've got Speak with Animals running, so let's go have a chat with this doggo. Corpse is marked as owned. We'll have to be careful.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Let's have a closer look.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You are Scratch, are you not? Come here. It is all right.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
Ooh. I really don't think we should push too hard here. I do not think he is going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend? Exactly.
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Yeah, that tracks. Come on. You can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
Well, I can't imagine shouting at a corpse is going to help, so... You know what? If he does not wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
Yeah, I just can't, Oh, he's not marked as owned anymore. I guess we should have a look. Interesting. Tough letter. Written in an irregular scrawl, this letter offers an olive branch. 9 Fingers. I won't come back to the city. Not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where an M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging, and you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. S. Intriguing. You know, the letter we pulled out of that harpy's nest also mentioned a Maggie 9 Fingers, I believe. So, based on the context, I think it's pretty safe to assume she's a loan shark in Baldur's Gate. And given that she never received this letter, that means she has no idea where this guy hid his valuables. So that is something we can certainly take advantage of if and when we ever find our way to Baldur's Gate. Soft letter. Excited, looping letters fill this message of hope and love. Davin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see us as soon as you can get leave. Love, Flora, and Davin Jr. Ah, okay. So yeah, this guy was definitely some sort of courier. These letters were written by different people. Let's have a look at that last one. Personal note. A tight, professional memo, written with care. Gomwick. Be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Watch yourself. Better late than never. Postmaster General Danzo. Yep. So he was indeed a messenger. Died to deliver 2 letters. That's rough. Though, I suppose there's always the chance he's got more letters stashed around here somewhere. Let's go ahead and chat up his corpse.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Now, we already know who this guy is and what he was doing out here, and what happened to him, so, I'm honestly not sure what we can get out of this. Where are you from?
From Trail.
Okay, well, that's something. Why were you in the forest?
Let us delivery to Baldur's Gates.
Where did you keep your letters?
In bank. Standard issue.
Okay, well, I mean, he didn't have a bag on him. We just found those loose letters. So we might still have a bag full of letters around here somewhere. What happened to you?
Pack of knolls. Claws. Teeth.
Right. Basically just retreading stuff we already know at this point, but It is worth checking to see if there are any new details. But I do believe this is our last question. What is your profession?
Runner. Fleetfoot. Courier company.
You know what? That might actually be useful. Fleetfoot Courier Company out of Trail. I'll have to add that to my notes.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, so that was a fairly innocuous encounter, but we've got a lot of potential takeaways there. I mean, obviously we've got a potential dog, but aside from that, we know that Maggie Ninefingers never learned about that cache, and we have potential information for Davin, who I'm assuming is a guard in Baldur's Gate, as well as Postmaster Danzo in Baldur's Gate. And we have a potential bag full of letters out here somewhere. So let's poke around a bit.
Shadow. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Harsh.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
Careful there, Lae'zel. You might start giving Asterion ideas. I do like the fact that party banter includes more than just 2 participants. That makes me wonder what kind of chatter we could get going if we tagged in Will or Gale. Oh, I think that just healed us. And that one went in our inventory. Blushcap mushroom. I wonder why we immediately ate one, but picked the other. That's, a baffling inconsistency. I'll also note that, as with many things, those mushrooms did not illuminate when I held down the left Alt button. We've got like a veritable bloodbath over here, but I'm not seeing any obvious ways to actually get to it. Yeah, I think short of using a jump spell to get across the river, this looks to be a dead end. Alright, so that means my original plan is a bust. I was hoping to circle around the goblin-infested village and find a better point of access where we could catch them by surprise. But I guess we'll just head for the Twisted Tree instead. See if we can figure out what Kaga is up to. In theory, I suppose that might also give us an alternate entrance somewhere on the south side of the village, so that's certainly another possibility. Oh, right. We had a chest down here too, didn't we? Yeah, let's go check that out. Just scanning for traps real quick. Better safe than exploded. 6 whole gold pieces. Cool. I'm glad someone set up a giant storage chest in the middle of nowhere to hold their pocket change. Man, can't count the number of times I've gone down to the local park, gone wandering through the brush, and found a 40-pound reinforced chest with a $1.73 inside. Good times. Okay, we're going to split away from the village here for a bit and head straight south along the river. In theory, that should take us right towards that twisted tree. Oh, look at that. That looks like weeping willows. It's a very familiar sight for someone who lives in a swamp like I do. Oh.
Just tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble.
But you're bloody getting some if you don't fess up.
She went to see you. We know she did.
You know absolutely nothing, you Aegis.
Drop the act.
You're both this close to getting a slap.
Enough. We know you have her.
Please, we just want Mayrina back.
Do you harass every old woman you meet?
Just tell us where she is.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Auntie Ethel's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Intriguing. So that is Auntie Ethel, the potion seller from the Hollow. I had my suspicions, and these guys are basically echoing them, that she is in fact a hag. Let's go ahead and side with them. You are lying. You have seen this girl.
Bollocks. You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rina.
Will someone please tell me what is going on?
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast!
Well, if I were a more altruistic soul, I would offer to help. But given our current circumstances, I am sorry. I wish you luck in finding her.
Thank you. We'll need it.
To hell's with that. We don't need luck or bloody help. Now come on, we've a hag to kill.
Yeah, you two are gonna die. But I suppose that's just how it goes in Faerun. In retrospect, I suppose I could have actually chased after them. But, a bit late for that now. We'll just stay the course and keep heading south. Huh. Barbed bulrush. got a lot of water down here. But it looks to be standing water, so I'm hoping that won't be a problem for Asterion. Guess we'll find out.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
I guess we might as well flex our warlock muscles. Let's see what the Great Old One has for us.
You blink, and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's, suddenly a lot less cheery than it was a second ago. This note is written in a cheerful scrawl, complete with love hearts. Take a breather, lovelies, and have a bite to eat on me. Auntie E. I think we'll just leave those where they are. Oh, what? What? Just... What? What is happening? Well, we're about to bleed out, so let's tap that short rest button. Holy moly, that was ridiculous. I'm really hoping this place isn't just one big death trap. Redcap. Serial killer of the Fairy Kingdom. Cool. You know what? I think we'll just head this way instead. And now we're rotting. Guess I should have seen that coming.
That might be worth a look.
What? What might be worth a look? This? Are you talking about this? I am so confused. But I can definitely tell you, apples do not grow on bulrush, so I'm starting to think it might be in our best interest if we don't eat or drink anything we find out here. Oh, look at that. Woad. Can't say I'm familiar with them. Though that is definitely the tree we're trying to get to. Yeah. Looks like Asterion is starting to have a hard time out here. And it is starting to look like the only way we can get to that tree is by wading or jumping through watery areas, so that's a problem. What is going on with these bulrush? Oh, I think I get it. I think if we didn't have our warlock vision going on, I bet these bulrush would look like something a lot safer. So we wouldn't know we were about to injure ourselves when we tried to pick those apples up. Yeah. And then we'd have open wounds, which would become infected when we waded through the swamp water. Because I think before we dispelled the illusion, it looked like most of the bridges were still intact too, which obviously a lot of them are not. Gotta say, that's a pretty elaborate way to try to weaken or kill people. Though, come to think of it, that dead courier we found, he had apples in his inventory. Just gonna try to get a closer look at that tree real quick. See what kind of guards we have to deal with. That's probably normal. Oh. What? Really? Come on, I'm not even close to these guys. Alright, let's try to regroup on the central island here. We'll see if we can pick them off on approach. Oh, I guess we'll have to get everyone tagged in, too. That's awkward. Alright, let's see how this goes. Armor up. Two woads and 4 mud methods. Doesn't seem too bad. Oh. Hi. Apparently, wood woads can teleport through trees. Good to know. On the bright side, it looks like the methods will have to reach us the old-fashioned way. So that should hopefully give us enough time to chop these guys down. Nice. That is a good start. I think we've got about 2 rounds before the mephits are on us, so we're going to have to work quick here. I'm a little nervous about moving Asterion onto the marsh. It's definitely difficult terrain, but I don't know if it qualifies as running water. We'll have to be careful. Oh, there goes our armor of Agathis. Yikes. Shoot, so they can teleport. Nice. So close. Shadow, you want to get in here? Misclick. Fantastic.
Intended.
Still got the job done, though. That's what I like to say. Wait. They're not teleporting. They're actually spawning in new methods. Okay, we have to get this under control. Nice. It does appear the marsh hurts him, though, so we're gonna have to get him back to the rocks in a second. Oh, boy. This is not good. Roar. Okay, these things are just slowing us down. We have to focus on the woad. We're in for a fight here, so let's go ahead and toss out some rallies. I have discovered that this, in fact, grants temporary hit points, not actual healing. Ow. You have got to be kidding me. How many can they summon? Alright, let's get Iluthin patched. Did I just do 0 damage on a critical hit? Why did Asterion just take 2 dice of damage? I don't understand. It's starting to get a little frustrating. Cool. Let's keep Asterion standing.
Take your...
Oh, they finally hit us with one of those mud balls. That's got to be 1d6 damage. Okay, well, on the bright side, Wode's about to drop. That's fine. He'll burn to death. There he goes. Just wasn't sure if he'd get an attack off before the DOT triggered. This is absurd. They can just keep summoning more Mephits. Okay, let's clear the island real quick. Then we're going to set up a firing line. We need to focus fire the ancient Mephits. They're the ones who are doing all the summoning. Yeah, now they're all just falling back. They're really going to drag this out. Alright, you know what? We've got 10 of these guys on the field at this point, and I have to assume it's just going to get worse from here. Let's start skipping forward. We'll just touch on the highlights. Okay, that is one. Gotta say, though, they really could have made it easier to differentiate between the ancient and summoned methods. Alright guys, we've got 2 more in range. Just gotta land hits here. Oh my goodness. Ow. That's what I like to see. Infinitely summonable enemies, landing 18 damage critical hits. Alright, I guess we'll have to have Iluthin watch our backs. We cannot afford to let these things behind us. Okay, that is way more than a D6. And now they're trying to kill her while she's down. Awesome. Okay. I think we're starting to get a handle on this. You know, it's sad, but given how much Larian seems to love these obtuse battlefields with flying enemies, I really would have been better off just sticking with a boring, conventional blaster warlock. Oh, it's over. Oh my goodness, it is finally over. Okay, Asterion, my man, just hang out there for a second. Seriously, that guy has taken so much damage over the past half hour. Right, of course. Why would they have anything on them? They are made of mud. Great club. Kind of underwhelming. Yeah, that's not much better. I've got to say, guys, for all the praise that I've been heaping on this game, I feel like this is really one of the first times that the developers have let me down. This was not a fun or well-designed encounter. I mean, look, the Harpy encounter was very similar thematically. It was a lot of difficult terrain with varying levels of elevation and flying, highly mobile enemies, but it was really well presented. It was very dynamic, and it was fun and exciting. This was like a 40-minute slog. I mean, it just wasn't fun. That's really all I can say about it. Anyway, let's get some rest. We are pretty much tapped. Gale, I could really use some space here.
My, what manner of place is this? A patch of ground to call home. Some rest for the wicked, after all. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Cool. So, you're a vampire, right? Sorry, man. We've already got one. Pretty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. Yes, this encampment is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There. Middle of somewhere.
Okay. Well, I think we might actually be asleep right now. Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Yeah, okay, Asterion Mark II. I am getting tired of your games.
Fair enough.
Oh.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. an adversary, conceivably. But a savior, that's for certain.
Oh boy. So, not a vampire then. I do not care what you are. I care what you want.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
You know what? If we were running a good character, then I would just tell this guy to take a hike, but we're not. I mean, oh, sure, Iluthin is a bit wishy-washy, especially when it comes to kids and critters, but we're definitely evil adjacent. I think we are going to keep our options open. I need to think this over.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Neat. So, we're in agreement then. And, if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Ow. I love that music, too. Okay, wow. I take back like 40% of the bad stuff I said about that method encounter because this was awesome. We'll go ahead and hit the pause button for now, but we will pick up here next time. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Baldur's Gate 3, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube and Twitch channels, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. As always, links are in the description.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles.